Okay, of course, everybody's sad, crying that Telltale is gone. But Telltale is a lazy company. They kind of deserved what they do. We forgot that Telltale was a very, very lazy company. They said, oh, one thing, we made one game so it could keep repeating the same game over and over and over again. Like Telltale, they got lucky. They got lucky, and one game sold better than the rest they made. So they decided to just make more games that are exactly like The Walking Dead, but with different characters. Look at where they're out now. Like, when people complain about Call of Duty being the same thing, but they'll buy Telltale games, video games, they say they're all emotional and all unique. No. All Telltale games, since The Walking Dead, were all the same games. You have these choices to go in. But then let's go to Telltale's games. But that's not, we already went over that. Telltale Games is gonna face a lawsuit for employee violations. That's like, I'm surprised Konami still doesn't face it, because working at Konami is even worse than working at Telltale. If you heard anything about Telltale and anything about Konami, working at Konami is basically like working for the Illuminati. Once you work there, you cannot leave. Ex-Telltale Games employee files a class action lawsuit. So Telltale Games can get it. A former employee of Telltale Games have filed a class action complaint against the company in California federal court. The complaint alleges the developer was obligated to provide voided 60 days of notice of the petty termination in compliance with the state's Ward Act. Kotaku reports the complaint was filed by attorneys for Verdi Roberts. Junior, instead of seeking missed raises, salaries, and 401k contributions, and any other compensation that would have been earned during the 60-day Ward Act period. The suit names all other persons civilly suited who could join the class action, which as many as 275 employees were fired from Telltale last week. As the report notices, there are some wiggle rooms and stuff, which basically means Telltale did not tell the employee that they were going to shut down or anything, because Telltale, they only care about money. Telltale says, oh, we can make emotional games. And here's the history of Telltale Games closer. This is the timeline. CEO of Telltale said he was leaving the company, and he crashed from the company's board of directors. Telltale's other co-founder, Dan Carter, takes over as CEO. September 2017, Telltale hires former Zynga. Anything with Zynga, it's always pretty sketchy. Zynga is basically EA, but worse. And when you have someone from Zynga being your executive, you know things will go downhill. To become the company's ex-CEO. Before Zynga, Howie was a production lead of Fable Studio Roundhead, working alongside Peter on that series, and then title Sony, and then EA. Well, Henry Howie's first CEO Telltale. I'm not buying any mobile games. Sorry, stop trying to give advertising, Dewey. Oh my God! Stop playing ads. I'm trying to read something and you're trying to play ads. More of Howie's made simple, but it's been actually a huge round of layoffs, which was 25% of its workforce, which amounted to 90 people at the time. The layoffs impacted all divisions at Telltale. It was part of Telltale's ambition to become more competitive as a developer and publisher. Telltale CEO talks to this Games Beat about the layoffs and future of Telltale. He rejects the idea of Telltale as a total, saying that he feels the company is in very good shape. The layoffs are necessary to help Telltale succeed in the future. A deeply sourced import, Telltale operates of a culture of heavy expected crunch pushed by toxic management. Among the many shocking claims that report that employees work as many as 18 hours a day per week on end. According to Variety, Telltale management of December 20th, 2018, informed employees that it's going negotiations for the AMC and funding were going well, and the company was basically funding the process in the next weeks. And a day later, the company basically fires people. So that was September 21st. 20th was the say how they were going well. March was Telltale was Toxic Massacre. December was the Games Beat thing. November was the first layoff. September was when they hired Zynga guy, and March was when the guy left Telltale. So Telltale is dead. There were some people who, and of course 24th was the lawsuit, and the final episode launches as planned, and Telltale basically cancels all the games. Telltale is dead. Your greedy companies like Telltale will not be missed. I won't miss them. Of course, the people who get emotionally hurt by these Telltale will get emotionally hurt because of the characters they like of the Walking Dead, those types of games. I would say there could be a real Walking Dead game. A real game you can actually, there was a Walking Dead game for the KR 2014, but an actual real Walking Dead game that is basically an open world game. We don't have that. All we have is Telltale's garbage. Okay? All we have is stuff by Telltale. So Telltale, screw you.